Hello all, this is Jawwad Kazi and you are watching my weekly video series 3-2-1 Thursdays. Today once again I come before you with value addition content for your UPSC answers and essays. I will present before you today 3 data points, 2 concepts and some ideas from one book. I had mentioned when we started the series that I will also try to bring in some ideas from good books, and today I will be adding one. And all of these, the data points, the concepts and the book will be linked to micro, small and medium enterprises of India. So let's get started. Let us start with the first segment that will be of 3 data points. Guys, micro, small and medium enterprises play a very important role in a nation's economy. World over 50% of the employment that is generated comes from micro, small and medium enterprises. And India is also no different. India, in fact, has the second largest base of micro, small, medium enterprises after China. Let us now see 3 crucial data points regarding MSMEs in India. The first data point. In India, there are over 63 million micro, small and medium enterprises. And an overwhelming majority of these 63 million plus enterprises come in the category of micro enterprises. They together form 90% of India's industrial base. And they generate 111 million job opportunities in India. So this is the first data point regarding the number of enterprises, their composition, their share in industrial base and also the job opportunities that they generate. Let us see the second data point. Micro, small and medium enterprises provide 45% of India's manufacturing output and they contribute 40% to India's export. So you can see the importance of these enterprises in manufacturing and exports for India. The third and last data point is regarding the contribution of MSMEs in India's GDP. The micro, small and medium enterprises contribute as much as 28% of India's gross domestic product. So these 3 data points, guys, will tell you the humongous significance of MSMEs for Indian economy. And they achieve all of this despite several bottlenecks. Bottlenecks of access to credit, physical infrastructure, governance-related challenges, human resource, so on and so forth. By the way, the definition of micro, small and medium enterprises has been changed recently by the Government of India as suggested by the UK Sinha Committee. Do refer to my video on recommendations of important committees where I have talked about the UK Sinha Committee and the recent change of definition. Now, let us come to the second segment of today's video, where I will be sharing 2 concepts. The first concept, guys, is the China plus 1 strategy. The concept is China plus 1 strategy. What is this China plus 1 strategy? Guys, over the last 20 odd years or so, China has been the go-to destination for investors from world over. But recently, the advantages that China gave for investment have been evaporating. The flexible labor laws, cheap availability of labor, various tax incentives, and relaxed regulations are now going away with China's economy maturing. Furthermore, increasing belligerence by China and the corona pandemic has led to a rethink in global investor community. And therefore, now we see a change in strategy of these multinational enterprises which invested heavily in China. So now, apart from China, these enterprises or these companies are diversifying to one another country apart from China so that the dependence of China could be reduced. China continues to be very well integrated into global value chains, but an opportunity has opened up for other countries to attract investment. And this, guys, is a great opportunity for India also, particularly its micro, small and medium enterprises, so that these investments could come to India as well apart from other countries. So that is the latest China plus one strategy that we are seeing in several global investors. That's the first concept. Now let us see the second concept, guys. The second concept is network product. Now, what's a network product? Economic Survey of 2019-20 gave the idea of network product. The stellar export-led growth of China has been based on network products. These are those products whose production processes are fragmented over different countries across the world and are driven by multinational enterprises through their producer-driven production networks. Say, for example, iPhone. iPhone is manufactured by Apple, but the ultimate integration of the product takes place in China. This integration of products is basically, the process is called as network products. That is a great opportunity for India, the Economic Survey points out. If we are able to become a hub for network products, then it can have a great effect on the Indian economy. It could also contribute 4 crore jobs by 2025 and 8 crore by 2030. And also, it can add a quarter to our 5 trillion economy that we are expecting to reach by 2025 around. So this is the second concept, guys, that is network products. And here again, the micro, small and medium enterprises are going to play a very crucial role because that's how network products generally are integrated. The ASEAN miracle is also a miracle of the micro, small and medium enterprises. A lot of these investments from China are shifting to the ASEAN countries. India needs to pull up its socks so that we can also get benefit from this realignment that is taking place. So these were the two concepts, guys, that we discussed today. The China plus one strategy and second one was network products. Now let us come to the last segment of today's video. Today I will discuss certain key ideas from a book. Guys, innovation is very, very important for economic growth of any country. Innovation enables a knowledge-based economy where ideas are more important rather than access to physical infrastructure. And we want to build up a knowledge-based economy, and that is why innovation is going to be very important for India. And we are improving. According to Global Innovation Index, India now stands at the rank 48 out of 135 odd countries, the recent ranking. India has improved tremendously over the recent years. And a very central feature of India's innovation has been what we call as the jugaad. It's a famous colloquial word that we all have used in our daily lives. But what is this jugaad? Jugaad innovation has been explained by authors Ahuja, Raju and Prabhu in their book by the same name titled Jugaad Innovation. Jugaad innovation, guys, is basically frugal innovation that gives creative solutions and turns adversity into opportunity. That's basically the idea of jugaad innovation. The concept is similar to the management thought of frugal innovation, basically. India has, or Indian micro, small and medium enterprises have used this idea of jugaad innovation to increase their scale and size. The authors give us 6 principles of jugaad innovation. So let us see what are these 6 principles of jugaad innovation. The first principle. The first principle is seek opportunity in adversity. Okay? Whenever there is a challenge, there is a hidden opportunity therein, which can be encashed. Using your ingenuity, using your ideas, you can extract economic and social value out of a challenge. That's the first principle of jugaad innovation, seek opportunity in adversity. Second is to do more with less. Optimization of resources, whether money, time, finances, human resource, whatever you like, all the sort of resources need to be optimized. Doing more with less is the second principle of jugaad innovation. The third principle is to think and act flexibly. One must always remain flexible in changing things. Never become status quoist and always challenge what exists. This leads to breaking of new horizons and creating of new paradigms and ideas. That's the third principle. Fourth principle is keep it simple. What do we mean by keep it simple here? Keep it simple means instead of going for too much sophistication, jugaad innovation always focuses more on functionality. Okay? Delivering the objectives is more important rather than sophistication, appearance, etc. The fifth principle is include the margin. While mostly the mainstream industries focus on the affluent customer, the jugaad innovation does not leave out those at the margin. Including those at the margin enhances the social value of the project, and it also serves the larger purpose for the nation. And hence, keeping in mind the marginal people is very, very central to jugaad-based innovation. And lastly, follow your passion. Okay? If you follow your passion, you do what you like, then you are able to bring out the best outside of you. Whatever is there, whatever innate potential and talent you have, you can bring it out only when you are doing things about which you are passionate. So these are the 6 principles of jugaad innovation, which are very central actually to our micro, small and medium enterprises. Government of India is trying to promote innovation in India. We have established the National Innovation Council for that purpose, which is a macroscopic body trying to promote innovation by involving different stakeholders: industry, academia, research, intellectual property experts, so on and so forth. We have also created cluster-based councils. Okay? Innovation generally takes place in certain clusters. And for that reason, government has created sector-specific clusters also so that innovation can be fostered. Innovation is very, very crucial, guys, for India over the next few decades. It is going to determine ultimately the success of the Indian economy, whether we achieve the goals that we have set for ourselves. Certain examples of jugaad-based innovation can be cited here. The Jaipur Foot, which developed a prosthetic leg in 1% of the cost of US manufacturers, is a great example. Or the Mitti Cool refrigerators that used clay-based refrigeration for a natural cooling process could be cited as another example. There are many, but here I will rather call it a day and conclude our session of today, 3-1 Thursdays. Do let me know in the comment box below how you found today's session, and join me in next episode of 3-1 Thursdays. Thank you.
Subscribe the Unique Academy's YouTube channel and press the bell icon for latest updates and videos.